Morning. Just wanted to do a little Asian bean video update. I planted these Asian beans for my neighbor, and I started them on February the 6th. And it's March the, I believe it's the 14th today, if I'm not mistaken. And these things are just going crazy. I have them under a T5 light with 4 bulbs in it. Kind of see up in there. And these things, I've already had to transplant them one time into, from the small little 5-ounce cups to 16-ounce cups, and now into 32-ounce cups. She told me that they take a long time to grow, so I was assuming that I wouldn't have to transplant them anymore, or after I got them into these 32-ounce cups. And I've got a video in my playlist on how I transplanted these guys. But you can see these things are just going crazy. And they must be some type of pole bean, because they are certainly climbers. I come in here this morning when my lights came on, and they were all growing into the tops of the lights. So I had to take my scissors and cut, I don't know, there's probably 8 to 10 inches right there. And these things were almost, I had one that was close to 2 foot long. So they're kind of growing me out of space. So I'm at a point where I'm hoping within the next 3-4 weeks that they can stay in these 32-ounce cups, because to transplant them again, I'm going to have to go to 1-gallon pots, and I wasn't trying to do that. Had I known they grow this fast, I would have started them a month later, but I was going by what she told me, and they just outgrew me. These are the black beans. In these taller cups, they took off. And these brown beans, which I think were older seeds, they were very hard to get germinated, and they were real slow to sprout. And I had to kind of help take off the actual bean seed hulls to get the first set of leaves out. So I had to baby those guys, but they made it. They're coming out. They're not growing as fast as the black beans. But just a little update. If you're doing Asian beans, you may not want to start them as early as I started them inside. This is all new to me. We have a little bit on the bottom leaves of some discoloration. And I think that's because they're getting root bound in these cups. And I'm just going to keep putting a little bit of liquid fertilizer to them. They're grown in potting mix with my organic fertilizers, but once they've eaten up all of the fertilizer in the cups, you got to supplement them somehow. So I'm gonna start fertilizing them with a liquid fertilizer, and I'll probably have to keep cutting the tops out of them. They do come back pretty nice. You can see how they sprout out, and these little curly things, if they touch something, they wrap right around it, just like a pole bean does. You can see where I've cut the tops out, and they've started to come back out on the leaves. So just a little update. When we get them, if we have to transplant them again, I may do another video, but hopefully the weather will break for us. We're getting a cold snap here. Hopefully the weather will break for us, and we can give her these things, and I won't have to fool with them any longer. So there you go. Just a little Asian bean update. Thanks for watching.